Welcome back everybody, welcome back to the channel there in brand new year 2024. I do wish you all had a brilliant time off over the Christmas period, if you did have a time off, and spend plenty of time with family and friends. This is the first video for the Willow Creek sub for the new year here, and it's been a little bit hectic. It's been about a month since I posted my last video, so we're going to start off here. It has been a little bit hectic for me over the last few weeks. The last video that I sent, I believe it was a gravel drag, plus I did some switching operations. That gravel drag that we bought up last year, the rail cars are still sitting in Caliente loaded, and they have not been touched since then. So I'm thinking this video, maybe I can grab some power and go and empty those. And also there has been a couple of rail cars sitting, excuse me while I look in Willow Creek. There's a couple of rail cars that have been sitting there since last year that have not been delivered yet. So the good thing about in the model world is you don't have angry customers if you don't get your cars on time. Also going to go over a little bit on what's going to be happening throughout this year. The layout is pretty much, well, the layout is never finished, but as you know, over the last few months all I've been doing is operating, because I've gotten to the stage where I've sort of run out of things to do and I'm just sort of operating. So I've got a couple of little bits and pieces I'm going to change up. One idea was my steel mill in Caliente is right next to this gravel loader that I run my live gravel loads in, and I had a comment from one viewer was, instead of doing a gravel load, how about I do iron ore? So the iron ore comes up from Powder River. I changed the Powder River mine to an iron ore mine, run the iron ore up here to Caliente for the steel mill. It just makes more sense than running gravel to Caliente when I've got a steel mill right there and it could be iron ore. So I know that the iron ore is carried in certain cars, iron ore cars. At the moment I'm only running the 2-bay hopper cars, so I don't know, maybe I should look into getting a fleet of those, or I could just fudge it and run my iron ore through these 2-bay hopper cars that I run my gravel in. But that was a really good idea, and I can't believe I didn't think of that before. I mean, like, it just makes sense. But anyway, enough of my blabbing on. Welcome back. If you're a first time to the channel, definitely a big welcome. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe, share, and if you want to know anything, drop anything in the comments there. And for the subscribers, definitely welcome back. Good to have you on board again for the new year, and we'll see where we go to from here. So sit tight, and we'll get this gravel train unloaded, and then we'll see what's going to happen after that. So stay tuned everyone. Okay, so we're headed over to the Willow Creek locomotive depot. The two locomotives we're going to be using today, we're going to have two GP20s with us today. On the one on the left is number 491. The one on the right is 476. We're going to use these for our gravel train unloading. So what we'll do is we'll crank them up, and we'll head over there, and we'll hook up and we'll start emptying this train. Okay, so it wouldn't be start off to the new year without Dave back again. Dave's back for another year. I don't know how he's managed to keep his job, but Dave's just got to bend that switch for us and call us back, and we're going to head over to the gravel dumper. Sorry. And here we are, just entering into the gravel dumper yard. We're going to run all the way down there, and we're going to pick up our our shover car. Ew. Right, so we've made it all the way down to the opposite end of the yard there. We'll just grab this gondola that we use for a pusher car. Beauty. Okay, so Dave's there calling it in. See if we get a good hook on the end of this consist. Oh, I reckon. I don't know. I reckon that's a good hook. Let's give it a little stretch. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Good work there, Dave. Right, so we're going to pull that consist out. Dave's going to bend that switch there, and we're going to head into the gravel dumper. And we'll get rid of these loads. I know these loads have been sitting here since way before Christmas, well, since my last video actually, probably about a month ago. So let's see how well they empty. They may have settled, they may have, yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll see how we go. Alright, that'll do. Way past. Oh no, I messed up there. I got one more switch to go to. So you can tell it's been a while, can't you? Another car length. Righto, that'll do it. Alright, Dave's grabbed that switch and we'll start our shove back towards the unloader. Okay, so we're just going to spot our first car there. And that'll do. First one's done. We'll go and push that off the end of the loader there. And we push that off, we'll just pull that next car back into position. There's 2 out of 8. And again, we'll push them off the bridge. And we'll spot this next car under the arms. About there will do. Okay, Dave's gone ahead and he's made the cut there. We'll pull those other cars forward. Okay, so it's 3 out of 8. Push him off. make the cut there and pull that next car in about to there. And same again. Okay, so that's 4 out of 8, so that's half the consist already. Okay, so I did half the consist. I didn't want to bore you for going through the whole consist, so I went ahead and I unloaded the other half there. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull these pull the string of empties out, and I'm going to set them back into the unloader yard there. About 2 cars, 1 car, yeah, there will do, I reckon. Dave's just grabbed the switch and we'll just shove back. If you want to see more videos of my unloader here and how I operate my live loads, I've got a few videos there, so just check in my my channel page there and go through the videos. I've got a few there that give you more in depth on the loader, on the hopper car operations. Okay, so with that all there done, I'm just bringing these locomotives back to the depot here. And yes, in my last video I used these locomotives. Technically I was still on that gravel drag, I suppose. So we're going to take these to the depot, swap them out, we'll get some new power. I think we've got an SD40, which is my next one. So we'll go and grab that and we'll continue on. Okay, so we've gone and grabbed our next locomotive here. We've got the SD40 number 3021. And I've just brought that off the turntable there. I'm actually going to run this locomotive to, we've got to go to Oakhurst. So I'm going to run it Longhood forward. And we've got only three cars to take over to Oakhurst. And I've been sitting here, like I said, since before Christmas. Okay, and so as I'm pulling this locomotive out, I have a little confession to make. I haven't cleaned any of my tracks since June last year, and I've pretty much been running my trains a lot apart from over the Christmas break, and I'm trying to go, like, I see all these videos on YouTube about track cleaning. I'm not too sure. I mean, I clean my track probably once a year, maybe. I'm not too sure why people clean it so often. I don't have any dramas, but mind you, I run my trains a lot, so obviously the more you run your trains, you don't have so much dirt build up on your track. But I know maybe another couple of months or so I might actually clean it. But yeah, I don't have any dramas with dirty track. Maybe I'm just one of the lucky ones, I don't know. Yeah, let's see if we get a good hook there. Alright, so we got a good hook there. We've got our car cards, all the paperwork there, and we're going to make the trip over there to Oakhurst, and we'll get rid of these cars finally. Alright, so we've finally arrived in Oakhurst here. The TTX boxcar on the rear there needs to be switched out to the east, opposite to which way the direction this train is running, and the other two boxcars are going to be switched down to the west end of the yard. Yeah, of course we got Dave here again. Funny enough, this is the same yard that he got stuck in, so he don't seem to learn. That'll do, right? Yeah, right there. Got that. Now we've got clearance to push back. We'll get rid of this boxcar. Then we'll run around those other two and switch them out to the west. Right, Dave, let's see what you got. About another car. Alright, that'll do there. Right, Dave's going to make the cut, and we'll get rid of these other boxcars. About there. So we'll set those about there, and I'll go and run around them, and I'll hook on the other end there. And just bring that locomotive back. Let's see if Dave can hit that switch, and we'll fang it on up to the east end of the yard there. Okay, we're fanging it up to the east end. Well, when I say fanging it, I mean in scale fanging it, I suppose. We'll head up the end, run around, hook onto those two cars as I said, and see what we've got. So the locomotive's just gone out of shop for a little second, and he'll be back. See if we can get a decent hook here somehow. Oh, beautiful. Rightio. Okay, so this first car here, the cotton belt car, it's going to be going up to the team track there. So we'll switch them in. Okay, so with that car dropped off, I'll get rid of this final car, this Conrail car, which is going to my interchange track 1. Get rid of that, and then that took about a month. That move took probably just over a month actually, for me to actually get my butt into gear and switch these cars away. So now I can move on to other switching operations. nice and gentle, right about there, I'd say. Beautiful. And with that done, I'll take this SD40 back to the loco depot there, and we'll see what's coming on up. Okay, so some things coming up with the new year. I'm going to get a a decent tripod. The tripod I have now is it's alright, but just makes filming quite hard sometimes, so I'm going to get a better tripod so we get some better camera angles, bits and pieces for filming and whatnot. And also I've got another couple of locomotives that I'll have to go out and try and find donor chassis for, because I have picked them up second hand as a fixer-upper, and so I'm going to look forward to sourcing some chassis there for those, so I can get them up and running on the layout as well. And bits and pieces throughout the I got a couple of little ideas and bits and pieces I want to change on the layout. Some structures I'm looking at taking out and completely redoing and repainting. I'm just not happy with them, and there could possibly be some major changes looking later in the year. So still not 100% sure on that at the moment, but as it is now, the Willow Creek sub is still going strong. We've got another, obviously, as I mentioned before, about the iron ore coming over to Caliente with one of the viewers. Definitely going to be looking at doing that, so that may mean modelling a whole iron ore yard. I don't know, I mean, I've got Google images, but I don't know much about the iron ore process. So definitely be researching that and see if we can make a video of me turning a gravel pit into an iron ore mine. Okay, so continuing on from what I was saying about the I need some donor chassis for a couple of locomotives to get them up on the layout. I've got here a Union Pacific GP40. This one is actually a -2, and this one actually came with a chassis, but it was pretty much buggered. It was just pulsing and it would stop and stall all the time, so I gutted that out, and I'm looking around for a chassis for that. This one here is an SW4 little switcher. Oh, sorry, SW7. So it's not the original box, it says SW7, but this one here didn't even come with a chassis. This here just came with the shell, and I've got all the handrails and details and that to go on that. So that's what I'm going to be doing coming up, and hopefully you'll see these two on the layout in the near future. I have a GP40-2 number 912, and I wanted to get 910 up and running on the layout there. So yeah, got that to look forward to. Okay, so apart from that, that's pretty much where I am. I hope you enjoyed the unloading there of that gravel train. Also a little bit of light switching, nothing too big, strenuous. Hope it wasn't too boring for you. And also a little sort of update on what I'm doing with those, especially with those locomotives. As soon as I can find some chassis for them, I'll get them switched out, and we'll add them onto the roster, and hopefully we'll do some switching with that as well. So yeah, I've got a couple of little projects to keep me going, and it's good to be back in the new year, and it's good to catch up with you all again. And I look forward to making some more videos for you. Drop in the comments there if there's anything you want to see, if you any improvements, constructive criticism. I'm all happy for that, if you want to put it in there. But yeah, definitely, if you're new, like, subscribe, check out all my other videos there. There might be something that you might like. And with that being said, I'll let you all go. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay safe, and wish you all the best throughout the whole new year. Cheers everyone, see you all.